Now, Tommy Aiello, Vice President of Government Affairs, the National Taxpayers Union, joining me. Tommy, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right, so oil prices on the rise again today, $85 for WTI, West Texas Intermediate. For every $10 per barrel that oil goes up, it goes about 25 or 30 cents at the pump, which means prices are going to be up about 60 cents now, maybe a little bit higher in some places. Gas going up quickly following the war in Iran. It's going to pinch people, Tommy, and it's not going to be popular politically. Your thoughts?
I mean, I think the million-dollar question right now is how long this conflict in the Middle East goes on for. If it were to end tomorrow, I think you would see a sharp decline in oil prices just as quickly as they increased since the start of the year. But if it goes on for a couple of months, there could be much more pain ahead. And of course, no one wants to pay more for gasoline, myself included. But I think what we need to remember is gas was at a 5-year low just a couple of days ago. A 5-year low thanks to President Trump's America First energy policies. So yes, there might be a little short-term pain in the weeks and months ahead, but hopefully it's short-lived and we can get back to low gas prices.
Yeah, the national average today, $3.32 according to AAA. A week ago, it was $2.98. So the national average is up 34 cents. It's going to climb more. And a year ago, it was $3.11. And so that also pushes inflation. Today, as the jobs report is going to come out today, of course, and we'll get an idea of what jobs were like the last month. What are your thoughts on that, your expectations?
I think we're going to expect a positive jobs report. And I know we see all these headlines about AI hurting people's jobs, the economy slowing. I don't really see any evidence of that. AI, yes, it's going to be a game changer for the U.S. economy, but right now we haven't really seen the data to point that there's already widespread layoffs due to AI. I think the big thing that we've seen over the last year in these job reports is a decline in federal government jobs. Since President Trump took office, federal jobs are down by about 300,000. That's a lot of people that have murked the data a little bit. So yes, there's been so many jobs created in the private sector, but losing 300,000 jobs in about a year, that's a very big deal. And when we say these people are losing their jobs, they're losing their government jobs. That means they're able to go to the private economy, start a business, build a business, and contribute to what real Americans are doing on a daily basis. And that's actually moving the economy forward.
386,000, the total number so far, almost 400,000. Tommy, of people that have left the government. And look, I don't wish for anybody to lose their job, but the government is too big, too expensive, too bloated is the word you hear a lot. It's unhealthy for the American taxpayer, isn't it?
It is. I think that's why we find ourselves in a $39 trillion hole, a $39 trillion debt that we're all going to have to pay back eventually. So when the federal government gets so big and has all these workers, of course, that there's going to be bloat in the system. It's going to mean we can't always allocate our tax dollars efficiently. Again, Joe Biden, he hired hundreds of thousands of new employees for the federal government. Donald Trump is laying them off so they can go find a real job in the private sector. That's great news for all of us. We should welcome that. Unfortunately, as always, Democrats want to stand in the way of that, and it's really to the detriment of American taxpayers.
Yeah, and the next concern, of course, we touched on at the beginning of the segment here, and I want you just to weigh in on it, is inflation, of course, because energy prices going up, even in the short term, will push inflation up in the short term as well, because energy impacts everything, the shipping, the cost of fertilizer, it's planting season around this country, all these things related to oil. Oil's up almost $20 a barrel. That means that the price of everything's going to go up for at least a period of time. Last word to you.
I think in the short term, prices are going to go up, but I don't think businesses are going to be making these large decisions to increase prices just over the past week. We haven't seen that in the data. It's going to take a little bit of time for that to actually impact consumers. Gas prices, yes. Everything else, not so much just yet.
Tommy Aiello of the National Taxpayers Union, always appreciated time. We'll watch for those numbers. We'll talk again soon.
Thanks, Steve.